do I save in this game? Load last save. Save and exit game. Save and exit menu. So there is no it just auto saves, I guess. My inventory was. Oh, that's my inventory. Alright. Here we go. Onward.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden.
You pay taxes to shut your freaking mouth. Your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1, and high morale increases it by 1 point. The army's current level of morale is displayed by an icon in the upper left corner of the screen. Changes in morale depend on your choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine. But remember, after vicious battles, morale returns to neutral. Oh, vicious battles. After victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Boy, welcome morale.
Gods of mercy! Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it! Attack!
Who were these travelers whose bodies now littered the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who had misfortune. Who found misfortune after crossing paths with the strays of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They had likely have known the stench would attract the attention of the flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Unique cards will appear in the battle. Start battle. A trophy is a unique type of card, and you can have only one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row, and can have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you will also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects.
Raymond, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
Fog creeps on little cat feet. Foglets creep over the bodies of their victims. I got high morale. Out we go. Aye. Boost.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
I don't want to. You're gonna force me. Alright. Use Forge Tonic to boost strength of one of your units.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Destroy the highest enemy, then boost all allies by that unit's power. Okay.
Give me a target.
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
The trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability. Oh, the fog's gone.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, man. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
So they deploy, they consume a unit in your graveyard, I think referring to their graveyard, maybe not. And it boosts themselves by its power, so it's a little bit more powerful. Last time he showed up,
Arbalist at your command.
Horses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
oh, it's plus 17 to all of them. That's pretty crazy. Just like Meve, each enemy leader has a unique ability. Using its ability, the enemy leader destroyed your strongest unit and threw it to its necrophages as feed, which has made them much stronger.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
If a round isn't going your way, it might be best to pass your turn and save your strength for the next round. But remember, you can pass only at the beginning of your turn, before you have played any cards or used any abilities. Pass now and to keep your cards for the next round. Remember, losing just one round does not mean defeat. To win the battle, you must gain 2 victory points.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
No, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
To successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. Thank you. To get things started, play Hawkesburn on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same row after it. Cards that have the order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed. Since placing it on the battlefield, the icon at the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have the order ability. Most can only be used once, but the order ability of some cards can be activated multiple times in a battle. What does he do again? Give 1 charge to all units with completed order. Okay. So these guys have to spend their armor. Play an Arbalist on the melee row in order to take advantage of Hawkesburn's ability, which adds 1 armor point to the unit.
Armor won't save.
This is when another unit is destroyed. Damage a random enemy by 1. Raynard's ability allows you to reactivate units whose order ability has already been used. As a result, you can use Hawkesburn's ability once again. Play Reynard on the melee row. No, I don't want to do that yet. I want to play this guy first.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Not use Hawkesburn yet. Hawkesburn can now be used again. Use its ability. I don't want to. Jerk. Your opponent has run out of cards and you have a sizable advantage. Your victory is assured, so you can either pass your turn or play out your glorious triumph to the very end. I'll go to the very end. Yeah, bless me. Send me your prayers.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Oh boy. Oh, wood and gold. Oh. More. Give me more. My beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavy with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the Mother Goddess. With her blessing, we shall have a child at long last. I have no doubt you'll make as loving a father as husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Forever yours, Frilke. Talk to me. Talk to me, you filthy peasant.
Many trees we felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires.
My thanks, filthy peasant.
They call themselves strays? Well, we'll treat them like strays.
Oh yeah, alright, here's the good stuff. Doom. No. Let's see. This is fun. I have to enter that building. It's not the mess tent, it's... no. Training grounds. So, my first step will be this. What's it gonna do? Looks like it'll increase the strength of my Lyrian arbalists. Oh. They, get the loyal ability. Damage the unit by the number of cards on this row, including self. Summon all copies of this unit. But I don't think... most of these seem the same. Definitely the Arbalest is different. Oh, can I not build those before? Maybe that's why. Alright. I don't think I'll do that. Unless there's... oh, it's over here. Loading deck. It's just because I can build new guys. Rivian Pikeman. And an Arbalest. So, did my... yes, they are. Okay. So I have 5 of these guys. A little stuffy now. Did I finish my lemonade? Whoa, what's this? Got some more gold. Oh. Oh no, there's stuff to pick up everywhere. So, I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure. Discovering signposts unlocks the ability to fast travel, allowing you to move between them at any time from your regional map. Well, maybe it's too early to start talking about what game I'll be doing next. Right back. Nobody wants to see that.
Masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare.
What's he talking about? Strays? I wasn't really paying attention to their masks. Didn't realize they even had masks. Okay. Ah, I gotta sharpen my sword. Get some recruits. Hey, hey. 11 recruits.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawkesburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
No, Count Caldwell doesn't want the commoners to speak at all about his involvement with the bandits.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Ha' mercy, your grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Lyria, the city. Ever been to the castle there?
Nay, milady. And never ventured from his home, truth be told. Farthest I went was...
It has a dungeon. And in that dungeon, I've a special cell I call Ceci. Now, Ceci's not much. A round ditch with an iron grate over its opening. But you see, Ceci is so narrow, so tight, that once inside her, you cannot move. Not turn, not crouch, not lift an arm. Prisoners dropped in the bitch's embrace stand there for weeks in their own excrement until they lose their minds, or worms eat them alive. You've a choice to make. Tell me what I must know, or live your days out with Ceci.
Beautiful, tight Ceci.
Ha' mercy, my lady. Nay, we'll tell all, everything.
The bandits. Whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
My, a blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
Thou recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Gleeton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady, I'll be no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
Well, I'm gonna leave them be.
Leave them be. The harvest draws close. Hard work. They'll have their hands full.
Oh, milady, thanks be to you, thanks be. I pray Mother Melita lay watch over your kind heart.
Pray she watches over yours. Should I hear of you sheltering bandits again, of you lying to my officers, I shall return and put torch to every hut, field and orchard. Understood.
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawkesburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
So, we are now at new ground for me. I'm excited to actually be playing parts of the game I haven't played before. How do I get up here? Give me that treasure. Notice boards are a great source of information about what's happening in the area. Clicking on them will cause markers to appear on your regional map, showing you where to find places of interest. Ah, there's the golden chest up there. How do I get over there? I have to go all the way over here. Okay.
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors. In broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, your grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
I lied. I just remembered I did the next battle coming up. Oh. Port. My queen, a story of Spalla, was found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege on Hawkesburn, then abandoned by his comrades. location their spoils he's offered to share. That is, should we spare his life. Oh no, my morale might get worse. Very well. Oh, wait. Very well. Release him. I don't know. That probably wasn't very good. Probably wasn't very good, rendition of Meve's voice. Yeah, have a treasure at the base of the waterfall. What do you gotta say? Your Grace, 2 of your subjects humbly request aid. Yarplek and Wilmer, they call themselves. Seems the wagon axle snapped and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? A few gold pieces should suffice. Summon the camp overseers. Have them. Yes. Summon the camp overseers. Have them see what can be done. I feel like I need more gold than wood right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should verify that assumption. What do I need? I wanted this here. Yeah, I need a lot more gold. Okay.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rockslide!
In a flash, Reynard leapt from Meve, wresting the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meve would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse onto the road, along with the temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen. Yet, she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over her unit. Destroy all boulders. Puzzle! Special... Okay. Complete the puzzle by following special rules. Special rules. Follow the main objective to win puzzle or battle. Shorten battle. This battle will last only 1 round. Custom deck. Unique cards will appear in this deck. Start battle. Some battles are subject to special rule sets, where strength alone is not enough to win. To be victorious, you must complete specific goals. On the exploration map, such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. In this particular puzzle battle, your goal is to destroy all the boulders before they reach Meve's Row.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
Play Wagenberg on the melee row. You can stop holding my hand, game.
What now?
End your turn.
You're far fewer than I presumed! Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip!
Play an arbalist on the melee row, then attack the boulder closest to Meve. End your turn. Play another arbalist on the melee row, then attack the boulder closest to Meve. Note that the arbalists deal damage equal to the number of units on their row.
1 gold's all I need.
Ha!
End your turn. Play another arbalist on the melee row, then attack the boulder closest to Meve. This time, the arbalist will do enough damage to destroy the boulder on its own. Oh, because the boulder counts.
Give me a target.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
Use Wagenberg's ability.
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
Caldwell did it. Somehow. Use his dark sorcery. Set an ambush. He has sent his sinister pleas to the dark gods. I don't know what the world is called in The Witcher's setting. sure it was mentioned at least once in The Witcher 3, and probably in the first and second game as well, which I've also played, but no, I don't remember. That's okay.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
Replied the cartman.
'twere a beast. Out to the east, down Wetterton way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We's taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen, though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Yeah, I was about to suggest maybe this is Witcher's work, not Queen's work. Yes, now here I am at the place I had actually stopped, although I did not watch that cutscene before. Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. I think I'm done for today. But I will be doing some more soon. Probably tomorrow. I don't know what my upload schedule is going to be like. I don't know how much and if I will be editing videos. I suspect I will begin editing videos as I get more used to the process. But thanks for watching. I am Lost Worm. This was the Worm's turn. If you liked it, do all that stuff. Like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you later.